Hello world, welcome, 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 or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It is Saturday, November, and Nia Marie. It's Saturday, November 23rd, 2019, and we're live, and we're actually doing our last live together this year for the 2019. We're going to come back strong 2020, but we're going to take a little bit of a break. So welcome, welcome, welcome. About to have a good old time. Hi D, hi Mean, Unapologetically Powell, Wayne, what's going on? I don't think Grown Man and Mr. Clary are here yet. I'm told they're coming. I think they're still where they're not supposed to be, but that's okay. They need to come on home. Come on home. Where my people at?
All right. Come on over to the Goddess Warriors.
Goddess Warriors in the house. Wherever.
They're having pee parties.
Yeah, they're having.
Come up here smelling like pee.
Rinse yourself off, steam yourself, whatever you gotta do before you come up in here. Coming from the Pea Hive backyard. Hi, Miss Kim. What up, doe?
I love Miss
Pretty
Kim.
Ricky, what's going on? What it do? What it do? Happy Saturday.
Hello.
I know most of us are hardworking people during the week, so this day is precious. Linnell, hello. JC, you missed earlier? Oh, it's okay. It's hit that replay. That was a good interview, or good Q&A, I'll say, with Michelle Kramer. Hopefully you guys caught it. But yeah, JC, you can definitely catch that. And I don't know if you're not using your name anymore, so I'm just gonna call you JC. Because we know who you are. Sister Warrior.
We know who you are, girl.
Yes, girl. All right. So, what is this, Wayne? You okay, Dr. Grown Man? What? Are you asking me as if I have a throat problem and I sound like a girl? It's okay, JC. It's all good. It was good, though. Hi, Ty.
JC is giving it to Kramer. I almost lit his ass up, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to get to you later, bitch.
Who are we talking about?
Well, JC is saying she's on Twitter giving it to Greenberg.
Oh.
And I'm like, I almost gave him a little bit, but I'm like, okay, I'll save this for later, bitch. Because I'm going to get Greenberg, but first I think I'm going to have a little wine.
Right.
A little snack.
Cheers to you. So I have my wine also. Let me take a sip.
Okay.
This is our last live together, y'all. So come on in the building, boo-boos. Boo-boo. Hi, Mary. I know, Mary.
Mary. I miss everyone already.
Mary. I feel like chanting Mary. Let's celebrate Mary.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I thought it was pretty good. There's a lot of things that could have been better because I always strive for that. But yeah, I think it was good. She was open and honest. I appreciated that.
But what do you always tell me, Goddess? We say we're thankful for things.
Always. Right? Very, very, very much so.
You don't complain that your iPad is, giving you problems, even though you just bought it. You're thankful that you have it.
Absolutely.
You're thankful for that interview, and you look forward to the next one.
Absolutely. I already have another survivor hitting me up, ready to spill also. So stay tuned. Yes, thank you, Wayne. Hit the like button if you are in the building. We have a third likes going on here. What, why, what, Ty? What, why? Hey, Mertice, greetings. All the warriors are coming in. So listen, we want to talk about some things. It's a lot going on. So what's going on, Nia? So Nia just yet again got chastised. I'm sorry, Nia.
Yeah. Well, there's a few things going on over in Block's chat. First of all, he did not unblock me like he said he was going to on either one of my names. So I had to go to another backup name. And I came in there like, Nia again. And his mods were like, I'm going to get that bitch. So but they didn't because I was on my best behavior.
Were you?
Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, but I was trying to throw him off a little bit, and this was really funny. So I'll have to. No, I don't even want a clip of it. But one thing, because he was talking about, he loves women, which is a fucking lie. But
who said that? Wait.
Bout did.
He said he. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, he loves women, and he loves pregnant women. He loves that they have a glow. And I put in the chat, I said, I'm pregnant.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did that.
Wait, but is he saying he likes pregnant women as in pursuing, like, or is he just saying the look?
He said the look.
Because men have a fetish. Some men.
I know, that's a little bit of what I picked up on.
Yada, yada.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you call it.
So you what else did Block reveal that we didn't know? Because I got a message that was like, what?
Yeah, there was some sadness there, but let me finish this. So I said, I'm pregnant. This is what I said in the chat, because mods hate me. And they were, because when you have like a guy YouTuber and a lot of women mods, they're all on it. Well, not on Grown Man's channel, because obviously. But not obviously, but I just mean Block's mods are obviously very protective, and they probably want that D. So I'm just stirring the pot, So I said, I'm pregnant, and I said, I'm pregnant by Block. And he sees that, so then he's like, oh.
Wait,
all that
you
shit.
said that in his chat, that you were pregnant by him. Girl, you crazy.
We're tied.
Hi, Diva. Yes.
Hey, who
Aisha.
saw me say that? Because, he called it out. And then he was talking about it, and I was like, I'm just joking. But anyway, he was going on and on. Larry was in there, and
you know what?
We were taking...
Look, if I closed my eyes, I wouldn't know the difference between him and Levi, to be honest with you. They starting to sound like the same person.
The same shit.
So what was he saying now?
Stirring the pot in there, but...
Oh, so Angelo, that's where the grown man and Angelo are right now?
Yeah, when I left, I think Mr. Clary had just come in there, and people were just like, oh, this is,
Yeah. They love when all the men get together. See, as a woman, and I'm not hating men. Let me clarify, because I love men. Okay? Especially black men.
So clear about it.
However, I noticed that when men get together, they really like to have that kind of camaraderie. It's something about that testosterone, and they can easily apologize a lot of things from a person. Like, they dismiss a lot of things very easily because of that. I noticed, because I'm telling you, if Block or Levi were women, they would have never even gotten the time of day from, and I'm told Grown Man that in his chat, because he's obsessed with Levi, and I don't know why. And I hate this. I'm not, and look, Grown Man, don't get mad if you hear this. Like, not obsessed like you are in love with him. I'm just saying you like that. It's something about the challenge that he brings that I think he loves it. And then they both do, actually. And people, we don't see a lot of grown black men who, have, I hate to say this, intelligent conversation. But I mean, you don't see a lot. So when you do see two men sitting, having a conversation, or two men with opposing views sitting, or talking, you give them the platform. You let them speak, and you want to hear. So yeah, I get it. It's interesting. It's a rare thing, but I don't know. I just feel like the bar needs to be raised just a little bit on that. A little.
I think it's a rare thing for some people.
Yeah, true. For YouTube, for this YouTube sector,
right. For YouTube and these YouTube streets, people are just mesmerized by this bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, y'all not even saying nothing. You're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Larry shut it down. with Levi last night. Make no mistake. I encourage everyone to listen to that. We
Sam, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Sam.
For 29 minutes.
Yeah, I heard some of that. Yeah. That was actually very entertaining because it was the first time that Levi, I think, got hit in the face with like real facts, and he constantly says he brings facts when he never does.
Yes. Never does. He was trying to hit grown men with back in, blah, blah, blah. Listen to what I'm saying. And this was right after Tasha K was like, don't nobody know Levi. Levi ain't shit.
Oh, she put him on the map. She put him on the map. She's like, she spoke his name, and he's like, oh, and we knew he was gonna make a video. Did Dana make one? We just knew Dana was gonna make one too.
I haven't seen it yet, but it is. Levi is too much, okay? It's hilarious. So grown man is doing his live. Levi is talking. Grown man is leaving the room. He goes, he does his taxes. He goes and takes a few yoga classes. I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's like, how can you guys even respect Levi? Levi, aren't you even embarrassed?
Yes. Wait, I'm looking in the chat. So Yada Dada said it's called ego.
Yada Dada.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Ree's saying, did y'all see how fast Block changed his tune when Angelo called? Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna have to catch that replay because I was in there for a second, but I can't.
And I will say this about men. So it is interesting to see how men relate to one another. But these guys, and I'll just tell a quick story. So, like, my ex-husband, when his brother would call, my ex-husband's voice would drop just a little. Not much. But, I mean, it was just something I would notice. And I would look at him like, you don't even sound like that. Like, what are you doing? But they would be like, hey, man, what's up? I mean, it's like, it was so weird.
You called it something. What? You called it something earlier. What was that word?
Oh.
Wasn't posturing? Was it?
Yeah, well, yeah, some of some posturing.
Peacocking. Yeah, peacocking.
And all of that. And I got to say, after a while, it's kind of a turn on.
Girl. Okay, hon.
Yeah, I might be ovulating. So, there's that.
Wow, is that what we're doing? you might be, because you told Block you were pregnant with his child in his chat.
I did, and I might be having some tiny little blocks in my belly.
Oh Lordy. Well, Amy Jarrett, what's happening, Amy? She said, it's hard for me to listen to Block. He takes forever to make his point. It's a slow show. That's what I said earlier. I'm like, he's boring.
Don't you talk about my baby daddy.
Who is Christy McLean who says she's leaving? Is she gone? Or is she she said leaving in the chat. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping. Let's see.
Mom, I'm in trouble with Mocha. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I forgot to text. Can you tell her? Yes, cool. I think I told her, okay. She's calling in a few. So Della's says...
Block is in love with me. I don't know who else.
Is that what his deal is?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, hey, baby, come on.
You might be too young for him. I think you're too young for him. I think you're too young.
Yeah, I probably might be too young. Or I could be too old, because any R. Kelly supporter...
Yeah, you know what he likes. Oh, nasty.
Did you hear that? Nasty ass. Nasty.
I was watching Greaseface had a live. I'm calling her that. Cubic Zirconia. That's the nicer name. And I peeped in for a minute, and she was talking about how somebody, or people, I guess, who talk about the child porn tape, that's at the heart of the indictment, one of the indictments. The fact that he coerced, that whole thing. And saying that, and people who have watched it are basically sick. Oh. And all I could think about was Block and how he said he watched it. How many times did he say he watched it? he kept bragging about watching it like a million times. And I'm like, dude,
oh my God.
You don't remember that? Remember that long live he had that one time? That whole one time?
I must have gotten out of there. That must be when I was having my morning.
No, this was an older live. This was a while back. This was another. This was one of the ones I meant to.
He knocked me up with his little block.
Girl, if you don't cut up that narrative, because I'm about to throw it up. Let's see. Okay, I'm still in the chat because
I thought this was a crazy live.
This. Well, that is crazy, but that ain't the type of crazy. Let's get off of that nigga's dick, because ill. Let's see. JC says, I think grown man thinks these men can change their view. Grown man said he believed Kelly was innocent in 2008. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know. Go ahead.
So who said Kelly was innocent in 2008?
She said, she said that was JC saying grown man said that he believed Kelly was innocent in 2008. Grown man, Dr. Grown man.
Larry doesn't. Dr. Larry, you don't think that.
I think he did, but now I don't think he does. I think at the time, see, right. You know how that goes. The OJ,
Yeah.
Right. So Yada says, I've been knew Levi isn't his cousin. I'm from Detroit. Oh, you might have to go on a mission for me, girl.
You know what, and I don't even feel like Levi is his real name.
Right.
Is Levi his real name?
I never even thought about that.
What come up on a caller ID? What come up on there? Levi Perkel? Does that come up on a caller ID?
You know, I never even thought about that. Because I was thinking, like, who would even pick that as a, like, I guess. That's Levi, like, yeah. Yeah, that's a very old school.
I'm going to name him Levi.
You know what? It's a handed down name probably, because that is definitely an older school name. So he might be like the fourth or something, or the third. Yeah, see, now you're going to have to see, about to get him put out there. Let's see. Sam said, Levi's not intelligent conversation. He talks to the damn stove. That is so funny. I don't know if he does that anymore. I think he shows old pictures of it. I don't know. He's kind of a weirdo, so.
Well, I hope he doesn't pass that down to our child.
Oh, Lord, girl, I'm about to hang up on you. I can't take that. Oh, that visual.
Yes,
the visual.
Because I'm out of control.
Oh, and your child, well, he says he's not black, so, you're not going to be able to say you have a black child.
He'll be a multicultural child. We'll have to raise him as an African-American /
Oh, look who showed up. Oh, I guess I'm way behind in the chat. I saw Dr. Grown Man in the chat. Oh, thank you, Lola. Oh, yeah, so thank you for the donation. This is definitely our last, when I said our last live together is what I mean. In this year, we're taking a little break because we pretty much scheduled these suckers twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday, or sometime in the week and a Saturday, pretty consistently for a minute. So, and it wasn't even planned, right? We just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
And I think it worked out pretty cool. But we have all this family time coming up. And, honestly, I'm getting a lot of messages to reel it in for a minute and to just take some time. So you got to always listen to that. And I think I might jump on here, just randomly if something's on my mind. But we're not going to be. These right here are very special to me. I'm very thankful for all of you, and especially Nia Marie and the Mocha Duchess. They are my little angels that were just sent to help me with this thing. And you warriors also, same thing. Like, I think this is so dope. I think this platform is going to definitely open up to be, a springboard for people trying to get healing and get to a better place. And also for people who want to connect, who, just feel each other, who vibe each other. This is called a soul group. So y'all are my soul group. Keep R. Kelly. Oswald Bates said that I was being disrespectful because I was trying to get his attention to ask the question. Oswald Bates, I'm sorry, I just got that. To ask the question as to why R. Kelly does not have black defense attorney. Okay, so what happened? I wasn't there.
I'll tell you what happened to that. Block went on a whole thing about basically how he prefers not to do business with black people. How Block does it. He's like, when I know I need to get my money for my little DJ bullshit, then I know I need to go to the white people. And R. Kelly probably thinks the same way, because black people are always trying to get your money. And see, that's the
what?
thing.
First of all, you're saying you're not even black. He's saying he's not even black. So don't talk about a black man. He straight up said he's not a black man. He said that. So if you're not a black man, don't have a black man in your mouth. Why are you even talking about R. Kelly? He's racist. Well, he's still of color. He says he's indigenous, right? Or what does he say? He's Native American?
That's what he's saying. That because there's a group of people, black people, that think that slavery, the mid-Atlantic slave trade, did not bring over as many Africans as they say.
Oh, really?
And that there were African settlers that were here before all of that. And oh yes, these special group of African settlers that were here before that, that's where Block is from. He ain't one of them slave niggas. So he's an indigenous person. Now, I don't believe there's there's nothing to back that up. But I was thinking to myself, because, he was talking about it in his live, and he was talking about how he won't do a DNA test and blah, 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 because he doesn't need to know any of that, because he knows what his family told him, he knows hearsay. I challenge all of you. Go on YouTube, not now, obviously.
Please don't.
But at some point, go look at DNA results, Ancestry.com results. Every black person you see is going to be disappointed because they're like, oh man, I thought I was Native American and black. You ain't. Nobody is. Everybody been told that same lie. And when it comes out to the science, you're just not.
Well, I don't know what type of research he did, but my thing is, dude, you're posturing yourself as a brother. And, I'm not trying to just single out just black men, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's hard enough out here. And you want to defend this,
What?
I can't even just spit out the word monster, disgusting individual, non-human. He's just a demon. He's a demon-controlled soul. He done lost his soul a whole long time ago to that industry.
Now, are you talking about Block is the lost soul, or?
Oh, no, I'm talking Sylvester. But yeah, no, Block, I don't know if he's all the way lost. He's lost. I don't know if his soul is lost. His mind is lost, though. He done lost his mind.
From that little Block baby.
I'm texting to, yes, you can call in, love. All right, so where we at? So Joycelyn, are we going to talk about Joycelyn first? Okay, we can talk about Michelle Kramer, who I spoke with earlier this evening. I thought that was a pretty fire interview myself. I don't know if it was technically, we weren't even calling it an interview. She wanted to call it a Q&A. I didn't know she wanted people to call in. She had told me she did not want people. I thought she did, that she didn't want people to call in, that she wanted me to basically give her questions that weren't pertaining to legal things, pretty much. And she said otherwise she would answer whatever. And so then right before, she's like, oh yeah, when they call, I'm like, who's calling? I'm like, what? wait. So I had to get the line undone and everything. But anyway, such is life in the world of the creator on YouTube.
And JC is saying something. Okay, so I researched it before, and I think Native American can only be passed down, I think, paternally, not maternally. So it's kind of a weird thing there. The Black Indian, that's, and I mean, there's so much complexity to it.
Well, yeah, my great-grandfather is part Native. I mean, he's visibly, when you look at him, oh yeah, he's Native American. Yeah. But go ahead.
Even visibly, so there's a lot of people that look one thing, but they're not. A lot of people might have just had a white or a biracial grandmother. So they were like, oh yeah, she's Native American, or they wouldn't even, why is the grandmother? Nobody ever says grandfather. father. They only got Native American women out. It's just ridiculous.
Well, it is kind of odd because when we procreate and have generations of people, these are coming from the women. Coming from literally out of the women's bodies, and they're birthing these people. But so the father, I don't know. I'm just thinking about when I had mine traced, which went back to it was like West Africa. It was on the coast, but it was the maternal side.
Like Ancestry,
yeah,
Ancestry.com
yeah.
I did too.
They only did the maternal side. This was through, I don't know if it was through Ancestry, but it was through this other thing. I don't know, but. So I didn't realize that. So they have other tests for the paternal side, or is that what you're saying, or is that just that the Native American bloodline only is traced through the paternal side?
Yeah, there's something about how it's passed through.
Okay.
It only passes.
I see. So
something like that.
Okay.
So, or maybe it isn't detectable unless you have it on your father's side, or there's something like that. So there's just a lot of complexities of that. So there's just millions of black people being like, oh yeah, I'm Indian and black, I'm Native American and black. And then, like I said, go to YouTube all the time. Everybody's like, what? What does this say? I'm black and white, the fuck are you this? Yeah, because your grandma ain't Native American, she's white. Just saying, that's what happened to me. I'm just saying.
Wait, I have to just say, Oswald Bates, and who called him Candyman? Was that one of our Team Truth sisters?
Like that.
That is so hilarious. I'm just looking at the chat. You guys are, that was Denise. Y'all have me dying right now. So let's talk about, let's talk about that interview, because since she, let me give her props she put it out there. She reached out to me because I didn't want to be like I'm chasing people for interviews, because I'm definitely not doing that. And I'm not opposed to doing interviews. I've been introduced to a couple people who, one or more may be interested. I'm getting reading requests. That Joycelyn reading, we're going to talk about that. So with regard to Michelle Kramer, though, she, was pretty straightforward about how she reached out and all, because I was wondering if she was going to be coy about that, because some people, they have a feel away about the fact that, oh, she didn't call me, but I didn't call anyone. So, and as far as Angelo, my boy, my friend, we haven't had a formal interview. Like, I just want to just clarify that, because I don't want him to think like I just said, oh, she's my first interview. He just kind of came into the melting pot like as a, we're just like family at this point, I feel, us truthers. So it wasn't an interview. He called in and we had a conversation. It was more like he just, we just had a conversation. I didn't like ask him planned questions, or like I didn't, it wasn't like a preparation thing. So that's why I separated the two. So Angelo, if you want an interview, let me know. I'm down. Nia.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, where'd she go? I felt a twinge of silence. Okay.
Yeah, I was quiet. Hey, listen, so let me, back to Block. Because that is 4 years. We're kind of turned, okay?
About Block?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
Daddy Block. He, he was saying that our people were being disrespectful. And that's the funny thing, too, because a lot of times, the people in the room will be just throwing shots. Like, why are you here? Why are you doing blah, blah, blah? Who's the children? What children are you talking about? Whatever. And then you respond to them like the children in the indictment, bitch. And then that's how Block will see it. He's like, hey.
Well, that's all he wants to see.
All he sees. Right. He doesn't see anything leading up to that. So that's just frustrating.
Well, what's frustrating is also keep our Kelly down. She wants me to read her question. And I think it's the question about the indictment. It says, because I'm sorry, I got caught up on Oswald Bates, okay, and I got distracted. So that's Nia's fault. But she says he didn't want to talk about the discovery or the indictment, okay, and you're talking about the live he's doing now. I'm assuming he's still on. He'll probably be on till about midnight. But Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Has he ever to this point? My thing is, why y'all expect these people to talk about stuff they've never talked about? Like, they've been on before me, I think. So these people, I didn't even start out talking about this kind of stuff until he started getting arrested. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, what's going on? So, it just kind of evolved to this. But these people never talked about it, and they won't. They don't want to. They don't want to face the truth. I feel like, honestly, they're there for their own self. It's a self-interest situation, and that's why. Because once they do that, it kills the game. Like, you really look stupid talking about indictments and all the really serious legal facts that are filed at the court with and you are still going to support him, even knowing even one of those accusations is on the table without with strong evidence to back it, meaning his history, his background, all the other stuff we know. How do you do that and know the truth also? Like, that's crazy. So I feel like either they do know and they just decide not to talk about it, and because they like the attention. They know there's a lot of hungry pea-hivers out there looking for somebody to watch, somebody they can drink their Kool-Aid. They want to be a part of something, and they love it. So they built a fake-ass family. That's what they did. And whatever, that's what y'all want to do. A lot of people have fake ass families in like real life too, and they just still go to the barbecues and the reunions. They don't like none of them motherfuckers. That's what that is. See, I don't want no parts of that. We don't do that. No.
Another funny thing that I see from time to time is like, they're not kids. A 17-year-old is over the age of consent, and if you don't like that, that's not R. Kelly's fault. Take it up with the law. That's
okay.
And change the laws. And I'm like, hold on, bitch. First of all, the law is already clear. It's already in place, and it's already in favor of the Goddess Warriors and Team Truth. That's why that nigga is locked the fuck up.
Right.
Laws don't change. The law is there, and they're getting more strict.
I think you got that Michelle Kramer energy is still like.
Honey.
Let me tell you something though. Her energy, that was mild, from the calls that I've had with her. How she unleashed some things. I'm just saying, this woman has a lot of fire in her, and this is why she's gonna propel. She's gonna continue doing. You're gonna keep seeing her. I'm telling you. You might not still like her. I know there's people who just have their mind made up, and that's fine. That's life. I mean, shit. Somebody sitting next to you at dinner every night probably saying the same thing about you and not saying nothing to you. Anyway, I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to do a live reading, because if I have a picture, I can even look at names and I can just feel and start seeing stuff. It's crazy. I think I'm just opening up now like a lot. Woo! Okay, so wait, let me get this chat is too. Let me go back some here, because let me pass or keep R. Kelly down yelling at me to read her question. Girl, you better start dropping some pennies. You want some attention around here? Give me a 1 cent donation. Show that little orange box. Okay, so let's see. Keep who? Oh, she's saying who? So Miss Kim said that you're 100% on the ancestry DNA. Mocha's calling. Let's bring her in.
I say 100% right. I don't talk unless I'm right about it. So.
Merging the calls. 1 second. Welcome, Mocha.
Hello.
Hello, world.
Oh, man. Yeah. I know. You're in trouble, girl. You're in trouble.
What did she do now? You talking about Block? Oh, gosh. I don't know if you heard any of this.
Yeah, I know.
Did you hear her say?
I heard all of it.
Okay.
I heard all of it.
Okay.
I called twice, but it kept going to just a straight busy signal.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know
Interesting.
if you have other people trying to call your line.
I don't think so. I don't know. They watching.
True.
So what's going on? So we're talking about Block. I think people are just still upset about Block. Okay, so what is it about Block? Let's see. Grown Man is in the chat. Angelo felt your good energy and made you a family. Yes, exactly. They were very unfair, Ty is saying. Angelo is, and you, Grown Man, like family to us. That's Tahira. Hey, Tyra. Okay. Well, Block. So what is it about Block Nia at this? I might be behind. I don't know.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask Mocha. So, Mocha, you heard all of Block's chat? Or
I didn't hear all of Block's. I've heard all of ours. I didn't hear all of Block's.
Oh, right. Okay. Well.
Jay
No, I
Pendleton.
didn't do it.
Yeah, okay.
It's too much.
He's not worth. I don't understand why people like. We were talking about how interesting I think we think it is because when and listen, Doctor Grown Man, this is not anything negative about you at all. I'm just saying in general, when two black men or more are sitting together on a platform discussing topics, people gravitate because we want to hear a black man speak. We want to hear this. And there's a lot of channels out there where there's either one or more black men and they get a lot of subs, a lot of views. And they're, to be honest, not probably at the top tier of platforms. However, just because they're bringing some info that we want, they're bringing info, they're men, they care, they are speaking facts. This is stuff people want to see. We women, fortunately, we've been doing this. I mean, some people complain that, the white man put us up there on a pedestal. They put us in a position to, I guess, emasculate the black man in the household. I've heard and read. Go ahead, Nia.
How can a man feel emasculated when he pays the mortgage?
Well, these are men who don't, I guess. I've seen these things online, comments like, oh, they don't give a black man a job, but they give black women everything, that type of thing. Like,
that's a lie. That is a lie. Black men still have male privilege. And I will tell you another thing. I have yet to meet a black man smarter than me. Ooh. In my industry, I'm out here killing it. I'm right-click saving it. Okay?
Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
And so to key off of what you said a second ago, when you have black men speaking together, that's cool. But if you're talking about our culture, and especially child rape, you need to have a qualified woman at the table. I'm not talking about hot breath.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a woman who can articulate, who knows the difference between who and whom, who doesn't say acts.
Yeah.
The real.
And right and wrong. Just right and wrong across the board. I think whenever you say that we should fight for all black men and we should just assume that they're automatically innocent, I think that's insane. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think regardless of color, and I don't even think this R. Kelly thing is about color. I think it's about a person that was able to get away with something for a very, very long time. He was lucky enough to, as a black male, to get away with this stuff for as long as he did. And now his time is up and he's being held accountable. It has nothing to do with what color he is. And I heard that same thing mentioned on Hollywood's Live today. She said, they're not talking about DJ Kid, Jason Kidd. The thing is that that's just deflecting. And they were saying, yeah, he's hurting us black women.
Well,
well, he's innocent until proven guilty, right?
Listen,
Isn't that what they always tell us?
Let me tell you this: if Jason Kidd, had fans who made YouTube pages for him to support him, and he had people coming at others or whatever victims. Of course, we would be talking about him more. I would. But that's not happening. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any of these people have supporters with YouTube pages and blogs and who go after victims and who band together to dox people. I haven't seen that.
Exactly.
So
it's irrelevant. Their point is, it's honestly irrelevant. It makes no sense. And that's not what we're doing at all. We're not talking about that guy because, just like you said, he's not a huge celebrity. And that's not what we're all here for. The same reason that they're here, the same reason that we are talking about this topic as well. But the thing is that we're not saying that because we feel R. Kelly is guilty that, we don't believe that others should be held accountable in the same way. No, we want everyone, regardless of who they are, what their name is, what their status is, and what they do as a profession. We want them to be held accountable if they are a child predator. That's the bottom line. I don't care what they look like, who they are, male or female. I don't give a shit. Hold them accountable.
Exactly. Right.
that should be what everyone's goal is.
Yep.
Just period. Full stop. Done fucking around with this.
Yep.
All right, Rockin' Robin. I like these. I'm a new sub, loving this common sense. That's right.
That's right. Can I mention one more thing about Block, since I didn't get to talk about that conversation with you guys earlier?
Absolutely.
So, Block. I mean, I saw people in the comments saying, like, I can't do it with him. I can't stand to listen with him or Levi. And I'm on board with that. I think that, yes, I appreciate that he can have a conversation with grown men and be respectful. Like, I like that about him, because I think that it's so much better than the reverse, where you are so toxic that you can't even hold a conversation with a person. Like, whenever I called in and talked to DJ on his live, I don't know, last month or whatever, I had a very peaceful conversation with him. I was respectful. I didn't call him names or anything else, and I got my point across. But you can do that without having the same opinion as somebody else. So I respect that about Block and about Levi. However, with Block specifically, well, and Levi does it too, actually, I heard him say today that, keep R. Kelly down, commented. And it said, like, I've asked the same question numerous times, and Block's not answering my question. And so then Block's like, okay, what do you have to say? Okay, come on now. I mean, we have men up here talking, and it was like he was almost telling us, like, quiet at the table, ladies. Like, come on, women, you guys need to just stop talking and calm down, be quiet whenever us men are talking. That feels like you're talking down to us.
What?
Like, why are you talking down to us? And that's how I felt whenever he said it, and I'm sure that's the way that he meant it.
Wait,
as well.
Did he say that, or is that your interpretation of what he said?
Part of it he said, his exact words, Mia, do you remember, it went something like, he stopped everything altogether, and he said, okay, now we need to stop so we can address this question. I think at first he called Keep a male, and then he switched over to, then he said, listen, sweetie, I mean, we have men up here talking, and I messaged Mia because I knew that she was doing it. I'm like, really? Now he's, like, telling us, like, oh, be quiet, like, all of us women need to be quiet so the men can talk? But that's exactly what he said. The men are up here talking. Now you guys are going to do this. Like, do you not want us black men to come together and have this conversation? Like, you want us to just stop and let them talk.
Wow. See, I don't even know why I'm surprised, though. This is exactly who he's been. And then to hear, I think it was, did he reveal that he personally, let's see, his mother was 14? I don't want to put somebody, he said this publicly, right? He said.
He did say that in there. And he did say that his mother got pregnant when she was 14, and then married, and then by the time she was 15, was married to his father. And that's just how he did it, and that's how it was done in those days.
Okay.
And that comes up all the time in these different Beehive chats, but they say, oh, what's the problem? My mom had me when she was 3 months old, and I turned out fine.
Oh, wow. And then he also said at one point that he was in a situation also, right? He himself was in wasn't he himself a young man with an older woman? Like, he was himself 14 or something? I remember
Well, yeah, I think there was something like that. And tonight I heard him say that Block said, and I quote, because I myself was molested, is what he said.
I heard that too before. Not tonight, but I heard it prior to tonight.
So this could be some of where that stems from. I'm not trying to be an armchair psychiatrist, but let me. Yeah,
because before I knew that I said that, before I knew that he was molested as a child by a woman, I found that out maybe 2 weeks ago. Prior to that, I was saying, like, he definitely does not care for, like, a strong woman. Like, you can just tell that he's not into it. If you comment, like, he will ignore a lot of the comments, but he will go straight to the one that is, like, the strong female and just
he's triggered
and attack.
Yeah, he's triggered by it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not to diagnose.
But you know what? People like him. People seem to like him. Or maybe they're like us and watch with, like, a grimace on their face. I'm just like, why am I watching? What did he just say?
The other one too that they like, the crazy, but which I will never understand either.
I don't even know which one you're talking about, which is sad, but
the craziest.
Oh, the female. Okay. I got you. Gotcha.
It's almost like Dana, Sky Zone, and I Okay, so Dana, Sky Zone, and Hot Breath. It's like they're triplets.
We're so
Like
bad.
a dragon.
Oh, you know what? Sky Zone is funny though. I have to say. Do you ever see her videos where she has the filters on her face?
Yeah, with the uncle.
I give her props for
I end
that.
up laughing reluctantly. I'm like, girl, I'm like sitting there watching. I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, and I'm like, what?
So I think we want to. Diva's asking about what we think about Greenberg, his tweet. His tweet. I'm assuming that she's talking about the tweet talking about Joycelyn. I just saw that right before we came on, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for those that don't know, for those in the chat that don't know, Greenberg tweeted out something earlier today in response to Joycelyn's Instagram post earlier this morning, where she was saying that she created a Patreon account, and others that want to see her story have to go on to Patreon if you want to see it directly from her account. But I know that there are many on Instagram that were just posting screenshots of it, and that's how I was able to see it. But she said that she was a victim, and she went through the manipulation very briefly with R. Kelly. So looks like she's putting R. Kelly out there, but there's a lot of discrepancy surrounding whether or not it's really her, or some of the age. I think I was told that the age listed in the story originally was 24 or something, and then she went back and edited the story and changed it to 23, I guess. I don't know. So I heard a lot of different things about it, but I think that there are a lot of people that are uncertain as to whether or not it's really her, and I'm uncertain too. I don't really know if it's her or not, but I think that the Greenberg tweet pretty much confirming that, saying that it was her too, and that she's trying to throw R. Kelly under the bus. I don't know. I've read a lot of different perspectives about it, and I don't know if I think that R. Kelly's side would be. I know they're not the smartest, but this would just be such a dumb move if this was like his PR team or something. I think it'd be so stupid, because all it does is conflict with the story that he had Joy and Az give to Gayle King about how he was great to them. He's never manipulated them. They're free to do whatever they want, and they were never into music. I mean, the story that Joycelyn put out, I mean, it contradicts that completely. So I don't know why they would do that. It doesn't make him look good. So I don't know why they would want to put any more negativity out there whenever they're still investigating him, and they could put more charges on. I don't know why they'd even start that.
Wow.
So Diva,
I always.
that,
go ahead.
CBS has put it out.
Who?
CBS.
Oh.
So I'm gonna Google it right
Wait,
now.
Yeah, I think it's all over CBS, like on Yahoo. It's everywhere. It's all over news everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, TMZ has it.
God.
I mean, everyone has it out. Yeah, the story is out everywhere. Page 6, and it's all over the place.
Wow. So it's not just like a
Wait.
live situation.
No.
So somebody earlier in the chat.
CBS News, Joycelyn, and it came. Oh my God! It is. It's all over.
Yeah,
it's all over the real internet.
Yes.
Like the mainstream media.
That's crazy. Well, somebody earlier said that asked if we knew that it was traced back to, what did it say? Somebody on Kale's. Blech. I forgot. Let me scroll up. But anyway, there's some update about who actually looks like it was an update on who posted that.
I'm looking.
Say the feds are all over. Well, of course they would be all over that. If it's, I don't know. I just never got. I did the reading that I did was not. I had already planned on doing it. I spoke about it in the last live. So receipts, but when I saw that
Hashtag the receipt.
exactly. But I had gotten a couple of inboxes. Did you see the shade? Or people sending me the thing, and I'm like, what? And I don't know. I don't know. So I was like, well, yeah, now I really have to do this reading and record it this time. And then I get a message that Tasha K spoke. She dragged Levi and Dana after her live that night, which I had. Yeah, I know. And she talked more about Joycelyn too. And I'm glad that I had already pulled those cards before I saw that part. So I didn't even know, because as soon as she talked about him, Sylvester, and I turned it off. And hallelujah though about Azrael. Just if that's I saw something.
Yeah.
I need to. Where is? We need to ask Angela.
So that chat was from Ree, and it says Ree Nash, and it says, "Did y'all know the feds is on the page of Joy's and is saying it's one of Kel's ex-employees?" So I'm going to Joy's Instagram page right now to see if someone commented on. Yeah, I looked at it before we got on the live, and I didn't see anything either. No, there's no one that's comment. I mean, there's no message from anyone besides the one that Joy posted. So I don't know what Ree means by that. Ree, can you provide a little bit more context around that?
Where we find that at? So I would assume whoever did that, because who was that? Was that grown man? He was doing the math on the Patreon.
The money. Yeah.
And it was a lot. Yeah. In a day, right?
Ree did say, okay, so right after that, Ree said, I stepped out for a minute and somebody just texted Phases and told Phases. So that's, yeah.
Oh, so we know who that is.
Incredible.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. It could be Dana.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm not believing anything over there because Phases accepted what Dana told her millions of times. And one of those things was the feds are never going to charge him. And 5 seconds later, we all know what happened. We know how the story ends. He also said that Kim Foxx was being charged immediately, and this was back in May, and he said they were picking her up any day.
Can we talk about, since you bring up Kim Foxx, Nia, speak on, because didn't Block back to Block, I mean, didn't he say something about Kim Foxx, because Angelo, I think, said something against the people who bashed her, and then he came back to say, like, why she deserves more bashing.
They hate Kim Foxx, and I don't understand it. She's doing her job. I think that the wheels were in motion for years. In order for that documentary to be aired, they didn't just show up one day and be like, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Well, since we're all here, let's talk some shit about R. Kelly because we were all right. No, a bunch of shit happened before that. So there had been police reports, there had been payouts, there had been so much that went on, and maybe Kim Foxx was like, you know what, I'm tired of this shit right here, and she decided to go ahead and talk with her people and open up the case. The 800 number, I think, was just a way to funnel the calls, because let me tell you what, she knew these fucking pea-hivers, and the last thing she wanted to do was have her office flooded with calls from you fuckers, okay? So she's going to set up an 800 number just like Goddess sets up an 800 number, just like Diva sets up an 800 number, just like a lot of people set up an 800 number for the trash.
Yep.
Well.
Very true.
See,
the thing is, she already had this done, like... Oh, go ahead. Was it Nia or Goddess?
I just said I know it, Mocha Wifey. But while I'm on that, so Kim Foxx, if it was a black woman, a white woman, a green woman, a red man, it does not matter. He rapes children. So Kim Foxx is the prosecutor, or the district attorney. That is hired. That's an elected position. Yeah. She's very qualified, and I researched her a while back. She's done a lot for Chicago. She's done a lot for black men. And I hate to say it like that, but she's done a lot to change things for those low-level crimes that you would, like the DJ Dust crime, the shit that would have him hemmed up. She's changed things to be easier on them. But now she has to take shots from the P-Hive because she's bringing charges on R. Kelly. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, a child predator. She's bringing charges, regardless of whose name it is, she's bringing charges on a child predator, which is exactly what we should want any prosecutor to do. And the fact that we are condemning her because of it is honestly sickening. Like, if you want to be upset with her over the Jussie Smollett situation and how that was handled, okay, then be upset with her about something along those lines. But the fact that you're upset with her about trying to hold a child predator accountable, like, you would think that that's one thing that everyone in the world could agree on. But no, because they I believe I can fly, and bump and grind. Like, we're going to disagree with it and act like this man is an angel. And I heard it said today on one of these channels that they don't believe that he did anything wrong. He never has done anything wrong. He's not that type of person. That is not his personality, because any of them know his personality.
Wow.
Like, the guy wasn't even a public guy. That's the funny thing about it. He wasn't even a public guy, as in he didn't spend a lot of time in the public with his family, girlfriends, whatever. We saw him in the public whenever it was some type of event or he had a concert or something like that. Outside of that, he really didn't spend a lot of time out in the public. So how do any of these people really know what this man is like?
They don't.
Exactly.
Well, and who does? Joanda,
right,
and Alan,
right.
Those girls know. Everyone that is in the indictment, they know. They know this motherfucker, and they're talking. They have talked. They have spoken. Talked.
Yeah.
Speaking of Joanda, did you guys catch that part of the interview? I don't want to even talk about it. I'm like, let me not even bring it. But yeah, that was I don't know what happened. I don't even remember. I'm like, did I say that? Oh, oops. But
I was sweating for you.
I did, I had some. Listen, I had some questions in the pocket regarding her book, but that pocket stayed full because that stomped down. They got shut down real quick.
I knew that as soon as she responded in that way, like as soon as I heard the first 2 words out of her mouth, I'm like, yeah, I got it. It's not going to happen with those.
Yeah, I was able to ask one of the questions without, but the book. I'm questioning. I guess I'm just confused on how this all works, because the book lays out the crimes committed against her as a minor and as a woman. It's in a book, and someone emailed it to me in a PDF, so it's out there. I mean, so I don't know. It's just, but this case is still. She's a part of the case or the indictments, right? And things are still progressing. We haven't even gotten to any part of the trial. So I'm just like, wow, this book is just out. I mean, it just seems weird. Like, he should just be, this right here is it. Well, how is she able to do this without being sued, or I don't know.
So are you reading the newest book that just dropped like a couple weeks ago, or are you reading the first one?
I don't even know.
The first one about the, I'm trying to think what the one was that I read. A Life Beyond Abuse is the one that I read.
This one is The Abused.
Okay, so that's her new one. That is her new one.
Oh, well.
I have not read that one yet.
Well.
I know on her website, though, where you can purchase a PDF version, or you can purchase the paperback version. But I think she was waiting for, it was like a pre-order for those, so you couldn't get it just yet, but it was a pre-order. But I know she had the PDF versions out there. But yeah, even in her first one, she talks about the abuse in that one too, and that's been out since before he was even indicted.
And the fact that it sounds like, so she got paid, she was out there in them streets bawling, lots of leeches around her. And I'm definitely not speaking of a person we talked to today. I'm talking about Bubba specifically.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have to read that one.
You do. And it's like, what? And so this makes me question, where is he? Because the way she speaks of him, he also should be somewhere in those documents. So maybe he's in the redacted parts.
Very possible.
Yeah, I think probably so.
Did we ever find out? I don't want to interrupt. I got impulsive there. Did we ever find out what happened with his hearing with, I think, Miss Rogers? I thought maybe, Faith.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear about that. I haven't been able to get anything. I don't know if anyone else has. I know a lot of people are asking around, and Grown Man said he's going to try to talk with Kelly, but I haven't gotten anything yet.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has. Like, everybody's been looking online for info.
Because TMZ. Yeah, TMZ would have had it out there if it was something public.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, yeah, we got to keep our ear to the streets for that one.
For sure.
So what else are we talking about here? So we still talking about Joycelyn. So where are we at? We don't believe. So I see some people saying they don't think that's hers, and it's clearly it sounds like they've already traced it maybe to someone who is not her on those posts. So I don't know. I did a reading, and the reading said that basically she knows it's time to go. She has to do this whole internal, external, role playing thing for the external. Internally, she's seen things, she's heard things, she's experienced things that she's like, it's a survival game. Like, you can't just be reckless in a situation like that. You got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to play that game right and walk that tightrope, So by her being able to do that, and for this many years at this point, she's not no dummy. So the pregnancy card came up, the marriage card came up at the end. So another person came in, an influential type, who
I saw that. Yeah, I heard that.
She'll have to build trust with, because she's not going to trust anybody. But she can't trust anybody. Look at what's happening right now.
Yeah.
She's probably like, what the fuck? Or either maybe she knows. Maybe, I don't know. I have no, I didn't tap deep. I could have asked follow-up questions. Somebody asked me, is the marriage and the baby with Sylvester or someone else? I'm like, you know what? That wasn't in the cards for me to ask. I didn't even bother. I just did that and let it go. But yeah, I guess those are good questions. Like, okay, well, who is she pregnant now? Because I was looking at the pictures where I was questioning her health and stuff. And I thought, you know what? Could be pregnant. Because when you're first pregnant and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh my gosh.
I
can't with you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that what we're dealing with now, Nia? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Everyone.
Girl, you need to take morning after pill.
Ooh. Please.
Cash at me, please. And not the money, just cash.
It's on the way.
The pill.
On the way. I will fly that shit over to you. That can't happen.
Shit. Man.
Like, it's so good up on my pillow.
That baby
I guess I'll take
Mom,
it.
I'm talking bad to you, Nia.
I know. Like, wow, this is like that motherfucker right here.
Right.
Sure, it's the record.
Baby block. DJing in the tummy. I'm so sick right now. I can't even think about it.
No, I can't. All I see is like some alien little thing spinning like a turntable, spinning a record on a turntable.
And the ultrasound, they're like the baby's spinning turntable. I can't do this. It's so bad. It's so.
Looks like you're having a DJ.
Ugh.
What is it? A DJ. Oh no!
I cannot take it.
Bye, grown man. They're like, grown man left.
Oh, he's there. He said, where is Renash?
She's saying
thought
that
Ree was
Ree
in
must have
here.
left. Okay. What's
Yeah,
up,
he's here.
doctor? Doctor.
Doctor's in the house.
Yeah. What you got to say? You got something to say about block or something that we talking about? We can afford another person on the line. It's our last live together for the year.
The doctor said,
What'd he say?
this shit is absolutely crazy. 10 platforms going on right now, and everybody's lying except us.
10 platforms are live? It's a bunch of lies right now? Saturday night.
That's what he said. Yeah, a bunch of lives, and I guess they're lying too.
The lies. They're not even lives. They're just lies. YouTube chat won't let me post the link, but YouTube search, look up 11 Alive and select R. Kelly update. Okay.
Okay, Darius Fowler, first of all, get your grammar life together. There's an app called Grammarly. If you're going to talk shit, then get it together. We are Joycelyn Savage be charged. The fuck are you saying? You know what? Go to timeout.
Someone's calling. Hold, please.
Samuel speaking.
Welcome.
What up?
Whoa, the doctor.
Dr. Grown Man on the line.
Y'all?
What's going on with you?
It's absolute fucking crazy right now. Like, everybody platform, everybody's live. Everybody is either lying or deflecting. it's draining and it's irritating, and goddamn it, that is not fucking Joycelyn's page.
That's what I thought.
Hey, is Reading Ash on this page? Reading Ash?
Yeah, she's on here.
Okay, she said something about the feds is on that page right now, and they're saying that it's not Joycelyn. They linked it back to somebody in R. Kelly's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked for her for more information, but I haven't seen anything since I asked her for more because I went on Joycelyn's page and I don't see that. I don't see anything posted like from anyone besides Joy, or well, whoever's saying the Joy.
Amy said it's the Savage's attorney talking about Joycelyn's post and them wanting to make contact with her. Maybe Ree went to go research the information. She's like, I'll be right back. So you've been on all these platforms. I heard you and Levi. Levi was like stung when he got that stuff slapped in his face, the indictment and all that stuff. He's like, these people are just, I don't know what world they're living in. I really don't. Like,
that's why I be trying to tell you, like, I'll go on any of their platforms because I can actually go with paperwork, and they don't have paperwork, so it's, everything with them is either morals, hearsay, or just a flat out lie. So I don't mind talking to them. It's fun for me. It's not very fun for them, especially when you ask them a real question. Dana J came in there and confronted me. He wants to find out about who in his camp told me about him stealing money and a whole bunch of other shit that he behind.
Then, I got a better question. Who the fuck put that fake ass text message up there? That's what I want to know.
I have text messages from Dana J. I just hadn't released them. That was sent to me from his camp. I just had to put them out because I don't see the need to put him out because he's irrelevant, and Pops K pretty much ran him over with a tractor.
Oh my God.
He did in the same tractor. Yeah, and it don't make sense for me to get in the same tractor and run back over him. So,
Girl, can you repeat that? Hold on, repeat that again for me real quick. So did you say that you have actual proof that like receipts?
I have the text messages of Dana J. Saying in a text message the night of the first debate of how they gonna let this fraud debate Larry. The night of the first debate, he sent this out to his people. He came back, deleted it. Somebody had already screenshot it. Because I told you guys that he was mad about that first debate. He was mad. And the day after, if you remember, the day after the debate was the day that he made up with DJ Dirtbag.
Yeah.
And then that's when my information proceeded to come out. And then when my information came out and I confronted him about my kids and everything else, that's when the text message came out. And then since the text message got debunked, everybody go radio silent.
Right.
Yeah, they were quiet.
They are quiet. So, I'm tired of arguing with them damn. Like,
yeah.
Right now, this is how I feel about it. They cannot win. They do not have any facts. He's in jail. He's not getting out. That's not Joycelyn's page. That's real estate that's put up for good reason. Now, if you watch how even the lawyer treated Joycelyn today, now you understand why as real parents protect her the way that they do.
Yeah.
They haven't seen this girl leave the Trump Tower with a sock in her hand. They have not seen her leave the Trump Tower. They have not heard anything from her. Her parents can't even get in touch with her. And the lawyer that's covered the high-profile case of one of the biggest stars of our time, he actually have time to come and address one of R. Kelly's girlfriends about how she is a horrible person because she left him when the money ran out. And to be honest with you, yesterday, Joycelyn was in Chicago. Don't ask me how I know that. And to be honest with you, someone talked to Joycelyn today. And goddamn it, she was fine and didn't even know about that damn page. So unless I'm getting fucked up information, and I don't think that I am, because this person is pretty solid and has been for over a year. He's an idiot, and he's a fucking lawyer. He's an idiot. That's the stupidest thing you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think that R. Kelly would appreciate him going out here with no proof, bashing his fucking girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, putting out that he broke, which furthers my claim of them stealing the defense fund money. First, Tasha K comes out and says that Joycelyn had to put $100 on his books.
Yeah.
Then yes. Then Greenberg comes out and says that he's broke. Joycelyn is leaving because the money is gone. So that furthers my claim that the fucking defense fund money is not reaching him. Otherwise, he wouldn't even have all his books, and his lawyer would be talking about he broke. So, arguing with these people, it's just, it's so redundant, and they just, I don't know, I think it got personal for them, especially with me. You know what I mean? Like, they just want to, no matter what I say, they just want to call me names for good reason. You know, but
how they roll.
We don't consider these people in it. And I appreciate all that y'all do, you know, and
I have one more thing for you real quick. Can I mention something else to you or ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So what were your thoughts? And what were your thoughts on one of the comments that was, I'm sure you probably heard it or heard it from someone else, but they were saying that Angelo only flew out to your house because of those messages, because he leaked your information, and he only flew out to your house to try to kiss up to you because he messed up. And they could all see it all over your face last night on the live that you were just so uncomfortable, and that you just you knew that you had a liar sitting in your house. So I wanted you to be able to address that to everyone as well, because we all know that that's obviously not true.
Angelo is always at my house, and I'm always at his house. His family knows my family knows his family. We move in silence, and we have broken them down from the core. We have planted seeds. They don't know when we're in and out of Chicago. We have people at the jail. We have people that's so sad. We have people that's friends. They don't have any clue to the lengths that we have gone through together to figure this shit out and to get hopefully both of these girls out of the house. They don't know any of our moves or what the hell we're doing. But I tell you what, it costs way more than $1,000 to pull it off. And in the end, when we release, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, no, I was saying, word. That's
Right. In the end, when they find out, when you get our story, when you get what we get ready to put out, when we put it out, it's going to be a lot of embarrassed, stupid-faced-looking people that don't know what the hell they talking about. You know,
that sounds amazing.
I wish it did cost $1,000. I really, really wish it did. You know, he's not out here because it's fun, or we out here playing cards or drinking. He came out here for a specific reason. Just like he went to Chicago for a different reason. Just because we'll both be in LA tomorrow, and because we'll both be fucking in probably 3 or 4 more states in the next couple of days. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know? And when that came out, I was getting off the plane, I looked at it, I called him, we laughed our ass off. I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you addressed it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's funny, too, because Mocha, DJ Dusty, little piece of shit, was saying that Angelo and Dr. Groneman were looking, exceptionally friendly. So it's like they don't even really know, again, with the pee highs and the shit highs. They're not on the same, they don't have the same narrative. They don't know what the fuck is going on, and they're shitty fucking people.
Well, this is what he needs to worry about. He needs to worry about child support of like 5 kids that he hadn't paid since 1993 and 2005. He also needs to worry about the warrants he got. He needs to worry about the warrants he got in Chicago for child support. He don't know anything. He just went. I just watched his live, and I had to watch it because it was so funny. It's like he was in his bed, sick and shit. You know what I mean? And
he was talking loogies on during the live, and I was sick.
Ew.
Still now?
He was talking loogies during his life, and I was honestly ready to throw up like multiple times.
Oh, right, he was doing that. He did that like 2 or 3 times. I was watching.
How do you watch that? How?
And he told about 10 lies in a row. 10 lies in a row. Everything he said in his last lie, every single thing is a lie.
Oh,
Everything.
Ree is back, grown man.
But yep, she
They
is.
all lied, Lacey. I'm sorry. I know I'm cutting y'all off, but they all lied in their lives tonight. Dana did a lie. He's never been.
Oh, he did?
So how does he know how her personality is, and she speaks well, and she can speak well when she wants to?
So he's saying that it's not her? Gromian, he's saying that it wasn't her. He knows for sure that it wasn't her because he knows her personally. Is that what he said? I haven't seen it yet.
Yes. Listen. He said that it's Tim and them. DJ said he know who it is. Dana said that he knows Joycelyn and she speaks well when she gets ready. And I know her personally. And shout out to Joy. All this shit is a fucking headache because you gotta kind of keep up with what they're saying if they're gonna say something about you. But it's so annoying watching this shit. And they got 1,800 views. Like people are really watching. We sit here and watch this shit, and this shit is about us, and we're sitting
That's
together
why.
and know what's really going on.
Yeah, because they have both sides
God.
watching. They have both sides watching them. The other side don't watch me no more. They used to. I think some people, they used to be confused because I would just read the news and then I would say a little snarky something at the end. And they thought I liked him. They thought I was neutral until I started really going in on his ass. And then they went about their way. Bye-bye.
I like Block tonight. He tried to bring some perspective.
Oh, really?
Even though we were arguing, he's way off. But at least he tried to bring, at least he didn't get on his channel and just lie.
I mean,
at least he tried to defend in his eyes of what he sees. You see what I'm saying? That's different.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of these people, they get on there, they just lie. They just lie. They just gonna lie all the way through this shit.
Very true.
well, I don't know. We just ripped what's his name? Candyman apart. So we can't go back and put him back together at this point. Sorry.
I do think he's in love with me, though. I mean, I think he's kind of like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. Can't
Man, you
see
my You're pregnant.
Yeah, I just said that.
The Talk 64. Welcome. Yeah, she said she's pregnant with Block's baby. She told him.
I took the morning after pill.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen, when you talk to that brother, when you talk to him on the phone, that is without the R. Kelly stuff. Completely different person, but I understand that he got his constituency in his face.
Look, he has an issue with women, so he has an issue with women. We've decided. We can't vibe. He says too many things. It's too much. Wait, you sound muffled.
No, I'm in the garage.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I only watched the show maybe 4 times that we was on there. I'm gonna go back and watch some. His shows be pretty long. I'm gonna go back and watch.
He probably still on now.
Yeah, not the first person that said that.
Yeah.
You're not the first woman that said that, brought that to my attention. But
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So no, I was just saying, we had talked about that another time. He has said awful things about women, and he's very, very, very consistent on that. Very consistent. Even tonight when he was talking about Lisa Van Allen, he said some horrible. I mean, and really, because he was like, "Oh, she was a pro when she showed up. Well, she did this, she did that." He does not have the ability to see young black girls as victims. And I will tell you that Lisa Van Allen, out of her own mouth, has spoken about being in foster care and being abused when she was very, very young. I'm talking 6 or 7. So the way that a person, a little girl like that, seeks out attention or connection is going to be very, very different than a girl who has not been assaulted. And for him, Blockbender, to not be able to see that is very disturbing. For him to still see Lisa Van Allen as some hoe flooring around the studio butt naked is disgusting. Excuse me, this is a conversation that we need to have. That's why women with our perspective need to be at the table if the conversation is going to be productive.
Okay, hold on, you guys.
Ain't no hold on.
Wait. Grown man. I think that's you. I hear a bunch of like background noise or something. I'm trying to just figure out where it's coming from.
No.
Okay, I think we're good now. Okay. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to defend that brother. He going to have to goddamn face these women. He going to have to face his truth too. I'm going to tell him when I see him what my constituent thinks about him and the things that he said about women and about this goddess, that's Angelo, this goddess, about what he said about Lisa Van Allen. I don't think that's fair. I'm going to tell him that I don't think that's fair. Because nobody wants to look at these girls when these things happen to them, that they happened to them when they were kids. Nobody wants to look at that. They want to judge them off the people that they are now.
Very true.
Well, Nia just said they're shitty people, so I mean, what do we really?
They absolutely are. And anyone defending a child rapist, and let's be very clear and call him what he is. He is an absolute child rapist and has been for 30 years. I don't want to be fucking around with this. Is there a marriage certificate? Is it a license? Was it sealed?
Very true.
No, fuck you. Everybody knows R. Kelly stuck his old dick in Aaliyah. Everybody knows it. I'm done pretending. And
that's Neil. Angelo.
Who is that?
Hey, Angela. Hey.
What y'all on here so ruthless tonight for? The day
Nia is like, she's shooting tonight. This is our last live together this year, and we're just going in. We going in.
I heard I need to come on in and get me have a sit down with you.
You gotta get the official interview, man. You just kind of meshed in and melted in.
You already became a big sister of the family.
I know, but you ain't did no real official sit down, no real official interview, question and answer.
Well, when you know one thing, right? You know, let me tell y'all this. I hate that came in and it took over. I'm sorry, and I love y'all for that. Y'all always let me have a platform, everybody. But let's let me come over there and shoot off on them. He kept me on mute though. So let me just say, you know, one thing about being with Team Truth, and you know, and God is for everybody that's affiliated with us. Appreciate it, love y'all. We just watched a lot of YouTubers, right? I ain't gonna say you got people got breaking news, man. And whenever y'all get a chance, y'all know what I'm talking about. That was the funniest thing that I ever heard. I mean, they following up on gossip and bull jobs that makes no sense. So what I will tell you about your exclusive is you will be able to make somebody understand what Team Truth stand for and what that you chose the right side to be on.
Yes.
When it all released, they're gonna be so tight and look so crazy. I'm just gonna see how they backpedal. But truthfully, they don't even backpedal because they just tell lies and then go past it, come out with that thing or something else. So they have no repercussions over there. They just got followers. That's it. But over here, you will be blessed. Understand that. You will be blessed. And you heard it from me. Al family will be your first to be blessed.
Shout out to Team Truth. Shout out to Angelo and the Clarys and Larry. Yes.
That's right.
Everybody. Thank you for that.
Ring the bell.
Yes.
Yeah, we still got about 15 minutes. Y'all back up. We just came across something else. I'm letting y'all know what
Okay, keep us posted now.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Keith. I was supposed to ask if they had an update on H Blogger's case. Can I?
Well, I wonder what that update is he just got. It better be something good.
Yeah, and they do that sometimes. Sometimes Dr. Roadman is on his live and he'll get a text and he's like, wow. You know, what is it? He's like, nah. I'm like, what?
It's probably just a bunch of lies from Dana. Doctor, don't come back here with no damn Dana. If it's Dana, don't bother.
True story.
Man.
Don't believe anything he says.
So, what were we talking about? Let's see. What do I even have in my headline thing? Okay, I have Michelle. We talk Joycelyn.
Oh. Like, nah.
It's way behind on the actual. Wow, that's crazy. So, what else are we talking about tonight? We talked about Joycelyn somewhat, but did we finish? I think we did. No? We just still don't know, right?
Well,
we're just waiting to see.
One last thing, whoever's doing it, and for Greenberg to come out and give it any sort of credence is like, puts her in a lot of danger, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It puts her in a horrible position. It is just disgusting behavior. And you always hear, I just, where do you even begin with it? But the major media has picked it up. If it is not joy behind it, I hope that whoever it is held accountable to the fullest extent.
Oh, yeah.
And I will send Sam in to put the talk.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord. I mean, I agree. I mean, I think there's no way they can get out of it. If they're claiming to be someone and then they open up a Patreon account and have people, and collect people's money to give a false story, I mean, they're going to have to refund money and everything, I'd imagine. Like, I don't know how they would get out of something like that without being charged or held accountable in some way legally. Like, I can't imagine they would be able to. But I don't know, I guess we will see. But it is crazy that everyone has picked it up. And I would think, like, if it is not her, I don't know why, like, especially if she's still with R. Kelly and they're actively still in a relationship and everything else, I don't know. I wouldn't think that she'd even want that type of info getting to him, even if it's not her. Like, if she knows it's not her and she knows that this information is going to get to him somehow, what is he going to think when he sees that? And he has to wait a couple hours to be able to talk to her, or a couple days or something to talk to her. You would think she would put an end to it immediately. Like, just all you have to do is go on our social media,
right,
or go anywhere and drop a line and say, "That's not me," like, whatever else.
Right.
Why is she not doing that if it's not her? Because it puts her in jeopardy. It puts R. Kelly in jeopardy. Why would she not?
Who was it that brought up somebody? I was watching some video and they were saying how Joycelyn is. She like when Azriel came out and she said it was Joycelyn's birthday and she was changing clothes. Where was Joycelyn? She wasn't posting.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, and then again the look on her face. Just that look on her face. I just can't get it out of my mind.
Oh, same. It broke my heart from the first time that I saw her. Mm-hmm. And it's been a couple years ago, and she was on her first TMZ interview. And you could just instantly see the pain behind her eyes. I mean, it's very clear that she is a young woman that's going through something. There's no doubt about it. And it's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Ree says,
Joy still trying to get herself together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad.
I think that's about right. That's what I got in my reading, that she knows what's up. She's just trying to work through it and, do what's best. So,
yeah.
She tired. Yes, I showed this. That she tired. She was looking out at that ocean and trying to, like, I'm done with this. Time to go.
I hope she's done with it. I mean, I would love for it to be her, because I would so love for her to be done. I would love for it to be true. Because,
I don't know. It was just the method.
So scary for her.
Yeah, I don't know if she would do it that way.
It blew me away. That's a very odd way. I've never seen that for anyone. I mean, I've never seen anyone do that.
You know who it reminded me of is that Dubai princess. Like, that seems like something she would do. I know. Whole other story. Whole other story.
Oh yeah, that's one that, like, it's very similar to. I have the same level of passion for that story as I do for the R. Kelly thing, for sure. It's
oh wow,
so major. Yeah, it's. I mean, once you get into it, Nia, and you start hearing about it, and I know Goddess, you watch the videos and stuff, and once you see this, and you hear this woman talking about the pain that she went through from her father, who is the ruler of Dubai. She's a princess in Dubai. And you think that, we all see Dubai all over the TV and in ads and on Instagram. Like, I was looking at Instagram today, and there was a post for celebrities that are doing this thing called Destination Dubai. And you pay for a ticket or whatever, and you go over there and party and all this stuff. And it looks so amazing and gorgeous. But the truth is that Dubai doesn't have domestic violence laws to protect women. And that's a terrifying thought. Yeah, women are not protected in any way over there. For a woman to leave the country, or to even leave, like, they don't call it like a city there, but like how they would reference their city. I mean, she can't leave outside of that zone without having her sponsor's permission, as in her father or her husband.
Wow.
I mean, they can't just get their passport and take off. They can't do any of that without their sponsor, and the sponsor is a male, always a male. They have to have their permission, and it's so sad. And to think that this princess is a princess, and she's not living this princess life. Instead, she's being held hostage by her father, the ruler of Dubai. It's insane. Yeah. It's absolutely insane.
Sam just said she thinks he killed her.
Yes, I see. That's the same thing. I thought that too. They've not spotted the princess since December of 2018 was the last time, and even then, it was a picture, and it was still an alarming photo because she did not look like herself. You could tell that they had her medicated, which is exactly what she said would happen. Yeah, it's exactly what she said would happen. She dropped a video before she tried to escape, and she sent it to lawyers and told them, if I don't make it, if I'm not able to escape successfully, then drop this video on YouTube. So they dropped her video. It's a 38-minute video on YouTube. Her name is Princess Latifah. And whenever she... if you listen to this video, I mean, she explains it all, what her father does to people. One of her other sisters tried to escape and is still being held hostage by her father as well. And she said that they keep her sister medicated. Nurses follow her around 24/7 and keep her medicated, so she is so out of her mind that she doesn't try to escape. And they keep them in a prison, what they call a prison. They beat them all throughout the day. Yeah, this is the princesses of Dubai. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely terrible. Yeah,
everyone in the chat who's saying that's why he wanted to go over there. Video coming soon. Video coming soon. I'm telling you.
Yes, we're doing a video on that soon. We are.
Yes, love it.
We definitely agree with that, though. Like, Goddess and I talked about that, and we both said the same thing as I was telling her the story and explaining to her about, the laws over there with domestic violence. We started talking about how that relates to R. Kelly, because he wanted to go to Dubai whenever he kept asking for the judge to approve for him to take his passport and go out of the country to Dubai. I'm sure that's exactly why. I would be surprised if his ass tried to move to Dubai, because he can beat women there legally. He can do whatever he wants in there. Yeah.
JC's like, we knew this. Yes, we knew this, but we the princess, I didn't know about the princess, and I didn't know about I think I knew that the women weren't protected, but I just didn't realize, because everyone goes over there, they make it seem like it's Disneyland.
Yes.
When in reality, then I hear stories of, women getting, what Sylvester likes to do, actually.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's so scary.
And
I think Jason is saying that we don't have an extradition treaty with true. Them.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah, it would have been the perfect place for him. He could have went over there, had him join as, and got to see the little Rashakas and Shalina, and all these kind of people, and just had all. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's honestly, it's so disgusting. And I mean, for those of you in the chat, I mean, we're definitely see a bunch of conversations surrounding this, but we're definitely going to drop a video on it pretty soon. And if you haven't heard about this story, I definitely recommend that you guys look into it and watch the video as well on YouTube. Also, there's a website. It's www.freelatifa.com. It's LATIFA, and that is the website that her lawyers and her best friend that tried to help her escape, they have oversight of the website, and they are doing all that they can to try to free her if she's still alive. We're praying that she's still alive. So definitely do your due diligence to look into it. I think the more publicity we can get surrounding this, I think it's so important to get her somewhere safe. And she was actually trying to get to the U.S. Whenever she escaped, she was trying to get to the U.S., and she had been gone for 9 days before they caught her. So hopefully she's still alive, and hopefully she'll be free soon.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Hopefully she's still alive. I mean, can you imagine?
I know,
At the hands of her father, her own father.
Right. Well, and the crazy thing about it too is so the queen, his wife, one of his wives, because he has 7 wives, she's the 7th wife. So she actually was totally in support of all of this, as far as like saying that Latifah was in no danger and this and that. And then all of a sudden in June, she escaped Dubai and fled with her 2 younger children. And she's now in London, and she's hiding out, and she's really close with the royal family, and she is doing her best to divorce him, and he's fighting her to try to bring the children back to Dubai. But she's obviously fighting it, saying it's not safe for them to be in Dubai. But everyone believes that she left because she found out the truth about whatever happened with Latifah, whatever that means. But they believe that that's why she left, and that's what Latifah's lawyer said, that they feel that she found out information about what was going on with her, either whether she was alive or not alive, or she found out that they were actually like holding her hostage and beating her and abusing her and all of that stuff. So they believe that that's why the queen left. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that one too, because their divorce is going on right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which queen is this? Which what is the title? Of,
her name is Princess Haya. Princess Haya. Yep.
Okay.
Well, the queen. Why am I saying the queen? I'm thinking of like Game of Thrones over here. I'm losing my mind. But no, yeah, it's Princess Haya. She was she's his 7th wife.
Okay. Okay.
So now, yeah, I don't know who's his official main bee now, but it's not her.
Wow. I'm sure one of them just stepped on up. She was in line.
Oh, I'm sure.
Can you imagine that lifestyle, that type of life?
No, God, I can't. And the Princess Haya, she is. This woman, if you look into her, she is an amazing woman. She is. She's been to prestigious universities. I mean, she is educated. She is trilingual. She's her family. Her brother is the ruler of Jordan. He's the king of Jordan.
Okay.
The country of Jordan. Yeah. So she definitely has her own. She's a celebrity in itself.
I thought I knew who you were talking about. So we're talking about Jordan, the woman who. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she used to be on everything, like talk shows.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I remember.
She's all over for advocating for women. I mean, she's all over the world advocating for women.
Okay.
And so it was crazy to think that she was involved in this, heist to like kidnap the Princess Latifah, but. Unfortunately, it sounds like she wasn't fully aware of what was going on, and then once she did find out what was going on, she fled herself. And it was too late whenever the ruler of Dubai realized that she had taken off. Then all of a sudden, he tried to bring her back, and it was just too late. She filed for divorce immediately. So that's pulled her now. I think they have their next court date it might have been this week, either this week or next week. Yeah, they're in court. They're in court.
Wow.
Where's it going to be, in India? In Dubai?
No. So they're doing a court in England.
Oh yeah.
She's like, where's she hiding out right now? Oh, I know, right? I wouldn't get close to his ass. No way. No way. I mean, when they brought his daughter back, whenever they found them in I think they were close to India. Whenever Princess Latifah was caught, they had the military come in. Like, they had helicopters. Boats like chasing after them. They were in the water on a massive yacht, but they were chased by commandos and held at gunpoint. I mean, they had helicopters dropping people down from the helicopters onto the boat and held them all at gunpoint and forced her off. I mean, that's how crazy it was, like military style. Like It was insane. But yeah, so I can only imagine. I'd be terrified if I was Princess Haya too.
Yeah.
I think Lola hit it on the head in the chat. She said this is so much bigger than Piss Boy. Wait, I just lost it. And basically saying that he's the only good thing to that happened to spark this movement is what she's saying.
Yes, Lola.
Awareness.
Yes. On the same page as us. That's where we've all been with it too. Like, we feel like it's so much bigger than him too.
Exactly. That's why we're here, right? I feel the same way about this thing that we got going on. So, I wanted to read this. It's like just not even, actually, it's probably too long of a paragraph. But it's about Bubba, because I just find this so like disgusting, and the fact that he's just still on Instagram, like defending and saying stuff about these victims, and I'm just like, dude, why are you even breathing? Like, So, am I able? I don't want to get in trouble for reading. I mean, people do book readings, right? So,
yeah, you can read. You can read that. People read majority of Geronda's books online already.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you guys have heard this, but I'm just like, what? I think that you said this is the newer one. So
yeah, that's the newer one.
This one, I guess it's it's like even, I don't. If she ever listens to this, don't be offended, but editing is so important. It's so important. Please.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Nia.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just didn't want to jump in on that.
I know. I heard the snickers. Okay, so this chapter is called Blocked. Speaking of blocked. But
are you kidding me? Oh no.
No, it is. It's called Blocked. Okay. No. Can you imagine if he was in here? Okay, so I just need to make sure Michelle's not in here. Okay, because this is kind of around. Okay, so now that Rob's number was blocked. Okay, she's talking about, when she says Rob, Sylvester, or Kelly. It says, now that Rob's number was blocked, Dominique and I were on better terms. She no longer had an attitude. She was herself again. We talked daily again. Things seemed to be back perfect between us. Until I received a phone call from Boop Boop. She asked me to come out. It was urgent that we talk. She was headed home from work and asked that I come as soon as possible. I wasn't doing much of anything. I was already in the south suburbs because I was hanging out with Bubba. Yes, that Bubba. And I think we all, do we need to, can someone say who Bubba is? Do you guys?
Yeah. Bubba is, I was told that he's a friend of R. Kelly's, and he originally recruited Geronda. Like, yes, she met R. Kelly at the trial, but after she met him at the trial, Bubba hit her up on MySpace to meet up with R. Kelly. And then after her and R. Kelly ended their situation, she then dated Bubba briefly.
Okay, and that's where we're at right here.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
So
make sure that's what you're going to mention.
Yes. No, that was perfect. Okay, so she says, yes, that Bubba, because this at this point has been time. She already got her settlement money. She got like, what, $200,000? They were giving it to her in $50,000 increments. Yeah, she was just out there just balling like a big timer. Okay, so it says, yes, that Bubba, the same man that I watched Rob have sex with. Bubba and I were not together. We had a sexual relationship. Okay. I never cheated. Okay, so then she goes on. I don't want to read certain things. It says, this had been going on for a year now. It was no secret. I guess she didn't keep him a secret, keep the fact that she was hanging out with him a secret. It says, right after I left Rob in 2010, Bubba became someone that I confided in. We were close friends. He was even borrowing money from me. I loaned him thousands of dollars. Yeah, I loaned him thousands of dollars. He was a great guy, a good friend. He gave the best advice. When I was depressed and suicidal, he held my hand every step of the way. Yeah, to being suicidal. Ay.
Wow.
Honestly, Joseph and Bubba were the only male friends that I had. Current day, looking back, I believe Bubba caught me at a vulnerable time. I was 17 years old when we started our sexual relationship. He started things by getting me drunk, loosening me up, and talking about my problems. It seems as if he was preying on me. So I just wanted to read that part because that was like, wow. He's a predator too. And I guess 17 is legal in Illinois, right? So I think that's why he's not being charged for this. But
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said earlier that I'm trying to think who it was. Someone said that Geronda was doing a Q&A, and someone said, why hasn't, they asked her something about Bubba, and she said he hasn't been charged yet. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I do get a feeling because I did see like a post with him and what's his name, Will Edie, the other friend.
Yeah.
He had commented right underneath, but it said something like we've swim together and sink together. It was something cryptic. It was like, okay, something's going on.
That's not helping their purpose. Jesus.
Yeah. Let me fix my vodka lemonade, Miss Kim. I need one of those too. Man.
Right. Whoa.
So what else?
No.
What else we got? Are we? What's happening? I feel like the party is pooping. What's going on?
Let's see.
Nia, you're quiet.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point, Reed. Giving her alcohol under 21. That's the guy
Who?
doing that. Of course, the statute of limitations may have run out.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, I see.
You know what,
It's I wasn't me talking about that. I didn't talk about that.
No, someone did mention. Let's see. Go ahead, Nia. Go ahead, babe.
Well, yeah, thanks, babe. In the book, when you were just reading that paragraph, when you said she talked about Bubba giving her
Yeah.
alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That was Reed that said that, but
Mm-hmm. Definite bells for that. It is an interesting read. I mean, to be honest with you, I just kind of skipped to the good, because she starts out talking about her own life, which, it's always important for me to know those backgrounds. I think I can just send it to you. Somebody sent it to me, so I should be able to send it to you.
Yeah, keep it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, send it to us.
I sure
I
will.
would start it immediately.
Definitely.
It's like, I'm reading it now. I want to read it right now.
I need to know that info.
Well, I'll send it to you as soon as we get off.
A couple people in the chat mentioned Prince Andrew, and I don't know if you guys have heard about that too, but that's an entire mess in itself. And I did a bunch of research. I did a bunch of research yesterday on it, and I'd already heard about what was going on prior to it. I know.
Didn't you have some other stories too? You had some other things you were going to talk about. Well, anyway.
Did you work yesterday?
Girl, I mean, I was trying to, but there were lives going on and stuff, so I had to join my online YouTube meetings. And so my head hurt so bad last night from Levi, I had to log off and literally take medication and pass out because I was ready just to die at that point. I thought my head was splitting in half.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, how I felt like that's how bad my head hurt after hearing his dog. I couldn't dance anymore.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Rogers. Oh, we got Kelly Rogers in the chat. Thank you. She gave me props on the interview. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that.
Can we ask Kelly for an update?
Oh, yes. Yes. Are we officially? Go ahead, Mocha. You're the loudest
Kelly.
On here.
Kelly, we were wondering if you have any information as to the court date that you guys had with Mr. Smelly Kelly on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, Smelly Kelly. I'll allow it.
Smelly Kelly. If you don't have to give us any details, but if you can give us maybe a brief overview, high level.
High level.
Please.
Can we get clearance?
You said hello, all.
Hello. I'm scrolling through these old ugly emojis on this laptop. I don't like these. I'm looking for the wave. Where's the wave? Okay. I don't want to tell her to stop. It looks like I'm like, no.
Oh, my word.
So
let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to update us in the chat.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, let me break it down.
Which makes sense.
Well, definitely appreciate her tuning in. And anybody else, if you have not caught that Q&A with Michelle Kramer, please check it out on my channel. And also the reading on Joycelyn, if you're into that sort of thing. So, hi, Beth. Hey, what's all the hearts? Nice. Oh, for Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Oh, yeah. Let me find the heart. Where's the heart? Yeah, this is why I stay silent on the chat when I'm. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh.
Got all the love to Kelly. It's a faith.
There you go. I love the love. The love is to spread out for all of us. We all get love.
Oh, she commented. Miss Rogers commented. She said, all I can say is God is good. You know what? We will take that, Miss Rogers. We appreciate that.
Yes.
That's a good enough update for us to hear that God is good.
Thank you.
We will take that. Yes.
Thank you for that update.
Absolutely.
Bomb.
That is a relief. That definitely makes my heart happy.
I kind of want to read some chat before we leave, since this is going to be it for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Let's see. I saw somebody saying they liked us. Let me find that.
Ooh. Maybe we should compliment ourselves all of our entire lives. Like
we should.
Others do.
Like your bio on Twitter.
Yeah.
What is it again?
Everything about me is special.
Everything about me is special. That's right. That's what you have to say to yourself every time. Every time you look in the mirror. Oh, child. Let's see. Sarah saying nothing new on Princess Haya.
Yeah, that's weird.
I should go up further.
Yeah, Sarah lives. Sarah said she lives pretty close to. What did she say? She lives pretty close to where like Queen Elizabeth lives, London, England.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Where Sarah's from.
Oh, she's going to be our resident expert from London.
Yeah.
England correspondent.
Yes, I love it.
Me too. She said that it's not really taught. She hasn't heard about it over there at all. She's going to start looking into it now. The biggest story over there right now is obviously Prince Andrew, because he has stepped down from his position because of
Oh, that's right. I heard something.
Well, actually Thursday night.
I did hear that.
Jeffrey Epstein. He was linked to Jeffrey Epstein, and one of the accusers said that she was given to Prince Andrew, and well, with the part that gets really good about it is Prince Andrew did a sit-down interview with one of the like media stations over there, and it was not as bad as R. Kelly because he didn't get crazy like R. Kelly did, but the way that R. Kelly deflected was stupid ass excuses. That's the same exact thing that Prince Andrew did, and it made me so pissed and so sick. Like they would ask him flat out, like, "You've never seen this woman before, but there's a picture of you right here with your hand around her waist, and it's clear that she is a younger woman. Did you not question this? Do you not remember meeting her?" Well, the thing is that picture was taken upstairs in so-and-so's house, and I've never actually been upstairs in their house. That's his response. Well, that hand doesn't look like it's my hand. And the lady's like, well, the reporter, she's like, well, are you saying that this is Photoshop? It's a fake picture? Well, no, it's obviously a picture of me. I mean, I don't ever remember this. Yeah. So she's like, so you don't remember this? No, well, it didn't happen. And she's like, well, how about this? How about this? This woman, the victim, also says that she was with you on this night, and you guys were at club blah 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 together, and you bought her drinks and you danced with her. Did you ever do that? Well, no, that couldn't have been possible because I was home with the children that night. And she's like, how do you remember that you were home with the children that night? Well, because I know my wife was out of town that night, and so when she's out of town, we have a rule that one of us is always with the children. And I don't even know where the bar is at that club, so I'm not sure that I ever bought a drink at that club. And that's really his responses. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. Wow. It's obviously lying. Yeah, it's sickening.
Didn't they
step down from his position?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I heard that. I heard they did something. They were joking about it, though. I was listening to a radio station. He
should, just based on those stupid-ass answers, he should have stepped down from his position.
That's why he stepped down. He did that interview. Well, technically, the interview was like probably it was earlier this week or last week. He did the interview. He thought it was going to help him to make him look better, just like R. Kelly.
Just like R. Kelly.
Yeah, they are legitimately narcissists. And
trying to kill me.
Well, and I think part of it is everyone around them feeds into their bullshit and tells them that they're right and they never do anything wrong. So because everybody tells them that, they actually believe this shit in their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he thought, okay, if everyone in my life, the Queen, his mother, Queen Elizabeth is his mom. So if my mother, that's his mom. He is Prince Charles' younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah said his alibi was proved false also.
Oh, it's been proven every which way. It's not even funny. I mean, there's so much evidence out there that debunks everything that he says it's a joke. So he went on there trying to just, he's going to set this straight. He's going to set the record straight, and he's going to be fine, and this is going to help his image. No, I mean, it just made him look 1,000 times worse. And right after the interview went public and they aired it,
no self-awareness whatsoever.
No, none. He had to step down immediately.
Sorry. I'm so glad that reaping season, bitches. It's reaping season.
It is reaping season. It is. And so we're going to stop at the Beehive right here in their tracks because I'm so sick of hearing this bullshit about we're just doing this to R. Kelly because we actually are in love with him or because we want to see a black man fail and we're not worried about anybody else. Guess what? We just talked about the ruler of Dubai and we just talked about the damn we talked about Prince Andrew, and they're both, well, one is Arabic and one is a white man, but either way.
We talked about Jason Pope earlier too. Remember, I said, no one's rooting for him. No one has YouTube pages for these people, and that's why we don't have to battle them. We don't. Exactly. There's no point. Everybody knows, and you should know too. Sit down somewhere.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Well, if they look into Prince Andrew, if they look into that, it's all over YouTube because he's another popular person. I mean, he's well known.
Wow.
I gotta see this interview.
You're gonna die. You are going to die.
So it's like the same basic MO, all this kind of shit, but he is actual royalty, unlike that fucking quote-unquote king of R&B, and he's white. So in some ways, the opposite, but still child rapist.
Guilty.
And JC hit it on the head also. Stopping a pedo is not taking away men's rights. Let's get that straight.
Right. Yes.
Exactly. Unless they think a man has the right to rape a child.
Wait, say that again?
Did I take that too far?
What?
Unless it's not taking away a man's right, unless it's almost like the P-High thinks that men have the right to have access to little girls.
Very true.
Yeah.
That is their kind of position.
There's some notion,
There's
some notion that everyone is in danger.
Our children.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I was sorry. I was just saying there seems to be a notion that everyone's in danger. If he's in jail, everyone is vulnerable to the same treatment.
Yeah.
You know? So
guess what? Everyone out on the street is no longer vulnerable to his treatment.
Hello.
We're safe now from him. Like,
exactly.
Come on,
yes.
People.
Yes, and whoever wants to use God to, say that he's going to vindicate. God is actually, this is who's at work right now. This is what's happening.
That's what I've been saying. God put him there, thankfully. God gave him chances to get his act together, and he refused because he believes that he is God. He believes that he is God, and he believes that things will happen according to his plan. And that's not happening anymore. And he said it on that live one day. I think it was earlier this year or last year or something, where he said, they should have tried this shit 30 years ago. It's too late. The music has been embedded in their souls or whatever. Like, he really thought that nothing was going to happen. Yeah.
Oh man, he had so much confidence in that. He was just dripping in arrogance. I'm just
exactly.
That's why I love that picture of him in jail. Somebody was complaining about it, so I had to change it on the screen. I'm sick of looking at him. Okay, sorry. But I do revel in the fact that he's finally being sat down. He's finally having to deal with his own inner self. Like, hopefully is. And hopefully he's not using the energy to do whatever with these inmates or whoever is going on, these officers. I just feel like there's a whole soap opera of stuff happening behind that jail cell also. I can just imagine what he's up to. I don't really even put it past him. When Tasha K talked about Joycelyn and, as the whole thing, I just still imagine him yelling at someone, like just bursting a vein, just an anger because he's not getting his way. I don't see that he's, humbled or that he's come to terms. I posted a short little video clip on Twitter, I think, and this is from when his houses got robbed in Atlanta. I don't think I knew both houses were robbed and that there was a man who they were looking for. I don't think they ever found that guy. They blamed him.
Yeah, I don't ever heard anything about that either. I heard the one house, but I didn't hear both houses, and I don't think they were caught anybody either.
Yeah, so both houses, and then that one chick, Diana, who, you hear her name a lot. It was supposed to be overseeing those houses. So, whoever got away with that stuff, probably where a lot of that evidence has come from. I'm pretty sure.
An inside job.
Oh, yes. And definitely.
To hide the evidence.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought from the
Is he that smart?
He set this shit up.
And then he just put it out there like, oh, I got robbed. You know what? I didn't even think about that. You know what, Mocha?
Yeah, it's money in his pocket. He files an insurance claim, says that he was robbed. He throws down the amounts of whatever he claims was taken. And at the same time, he's able to get rid of all of his evidence.
And then to have it on the news and everything, that just makes it all look so legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually buy that. That makes sense. Unbelievably.
I wouldn't put anything past this guy. Lola said he's manipulating people for sure, and I agree. Same thing.
I do. Yeah, I
he manipulates everyone around him.
And I do believe, so when she said that Joycelyn, Tasha K, meaning, has moved up in the ranks and is now the number one go-to, which the way she says that, but when really there are other girls. You guys,
yeah.
I don't know if they're at Trump.
Really?
They might not be at Trump. Yeah.
I bet there is.
Yeah. Listen, you go
listen. Knocking on all sorts of people from behind bars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? Wait, what? I missed that.
I bet he's knocking on all sorts of girls from behind bars, like he's trying to keep people lined up.
Oh yeah. He's definitely doing that.
It's just Joy and Az, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah. There's a whole baby or two somewhere too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And Diva knows. Diva's the one that's like, did you see that crib in the studio? I think that was Diva. Anyway.
I don't put anything past him. He probably has a couple COs, like a couple of the women COs that he's like macking on too. Who knows? I mean, I don't put any, in the male ones. What am I saying? In the male ones too. I mean, I don't think he has any standards whatsoever. I think he will do whatever he has to do to manipulate and get by. I don't think he really gives a shit about anything else.
Right. Diva says Diva. It sounds like Diva believes that's Joycelyn online. She's like, I can't wait to hear it. I think Diva, you can call in if you want. You have the number. Don't call that 888 though. Call the number in your phone that we text from. That one. But anyway, yeah, she said he's got people in his pocket. Whoop! But does he have anything? See, that's also something conflicting. If the feds are on the money. So is this why maybe the whole Patreon thing? See, that's why I think he's somewhat behind some of this. Like, we need money. Why would he ask for $100 and then Azrael is sending thousands of dollars? That makes no sense.
I do think that part's suspicious. I mean, I do think that he's desperate for money, but you also have the fans over there sending him money too. So if he was that worried, why is he not trying to make sure where the defense fund money is, for one? But two,
right.
Since he's already being charged by the feds, that's the thing. So if he were to do this, and this was something that he told Joycelyn to do, and they're plotting, and it's all fake and phony just to filter this money right on over to him. Think about what type of risk he's putting himself in, like above and beyond what he's already dealing with. Well, he is going to face so much more risk whenever they find out that it's linked to him and that money is being filtered back to him. Like, that's going to be, I don't know.
Does he come across
more charges for that?
Does he come across somebody who looks at risks?
I mean, no, you're right. I totally agree with
that.
Okay,
wait, we got Diva calling.
He's already in jail for this.
Sorry, Mocha.
That would be a very dumb move.
Diva's on the line.
Diva!
What's up, y'all? Hey.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
What's up, sis?
In the streets right now. Listen, I think this is how I feel. I think that is her. And I think she's going to the feds, and I think she's going to do this. I think she's really tired. Something happened really serious between her and Azriel. Remember when Tasha K was saying, they ain't talking to each other?
Yeah.
They had a tiff, whatever. I think it had to do with probably that. But she probably told Azriel, listen, I'm going to say whatever I got to say, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And Az was like, yeah, but you're supposed to be loyal, because Az trying to be loyal. I don't know how hard of a lawyer she's going to be, because obviously she probably did talk to the feds due to the fact that they have all this evidence. I don't know if she's gone to the feds. I don't know how that has come about, but I think that eventually these girls are going to really drop down, and they're going to help these other girls who are victims that they know are really victims, because they're victims themselves. They're just tired. That's it. These two women are going to be the nail in his coffin. And he knows this. And Joycelyn is probably doing this because she needs money and she wants to be independent. She don't want to go back to her family because they embarrassed her. So right now she's probably punishing them until she's ready to step up and, go forward and really let it out with her family. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think she just wants to be independent. She wants to try to get out there. She wants to do her thing. So she figured, you know what? Motherfuckers want to know my story, and I need to make some quick motherfucking money. I can't wait for a book to be edited and all of that and published. I want money right now. So I'm going to tell my story little by little, and I'm going to make that motherfucking cash. And you know what, Joy? If it is really you fucking go, girl. Take that bag. Do whatever you need. Do whatever it is you have to do to be the woman you want to truly be. That this motherfucker has the opportunity to rob the both of you girls.
Right.
And I'm glad that you were still in it with your eyes open, but you felt like you did what you had to do because you were already locked in so hard. People don't understand that these girls got sucked up into this man's world.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with chasing and this and that. It has nothing to do with that, bro. He sought out these girls. They were just innocent girls hanging out in whatever area by their superstar, and he picked them out. They didn't say, oh, here's my number. He said, here's my number.
He's a predator.
And he didn't give a damn about how old they were. Just as long as they catered to whatever he needed. And then just as long as he knew that he could manipulate them and pull them away from their family so he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do with them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, these are young girls too. That's the thing. Like, I think that for everyone to assume that they would stick around, like these are young girls in their early 20s.
Come on, exactly. They're teenagers, Mom.
Yeah.
How old we as teenagers, man? Come on. How old we as teenagers?
Yeah.
Our heads were in the fucking clouds, bro. We wanted to experience life. We wanted a boyfriend. We wanted to do this. We wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. The circle of life. Nature. Natural things happen. But they got sucked up into the world because he threw money at them. He threw promises at them. He almost as he said, threw his charm at them. You know what I'm saying? He just sucked them totally the fuck up. They were brainwashed. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. They were brainwashed because they were young, dumb, and full of cum. Okay?
And do we say were brainwashed? Because a lot of people still say, well, why are they not home now? They not home. He's in jail. They can go home. Well, we're talking psychological hold. This is not just like a physical physical kidnapping. Come on, that's just like that Hex woman. That Hex woman had that guy on. I forgot his name. Ty. What was that guy's name? She had some dude on. Dante. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who she was trying to have him.
I called his office. I called his office. He hasn't reached back to me. I'm gonna try to call him again and again.
Well, he knew he was. He knew he was being recorded. If that's what you, because I think I saw something.
He was. He did.
Yeah, she told him in the video. So.
He was on her.
Oh, okay, because I didn't see that part.
Yeah, so she was trying to get him to backtrack from the fact that he felt that the girls were kidnapped. And she kept saying, well, do you still think they're kidnapped? Or does she say kidnapped? I think she says one of those people who uses...
Yes, she did. She found them all being held hostage. That's what she said.
Held hostage. And he had the same sentiment because he knows, like we all do, it's mental. It's not just a physical thing. It's
not physical, right?
Jeez.
That's like that grown man threw up those text messages. And you saw the way he left Harry Collins in that fucking Sprinter, drunk, laid out like that. Just like, yeah, una porquería en el basura, look. Pues left la basura. How dare he? I can't. And these young girls, I feel so bad for them, man. They got sucked up into the world of money and glamour and glitz, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they met a lot of their idols, you know what I'm saying? Like the way Azriel did it, she met Fat Joe and Gabrielle Union and everybody else.
Well, yeah, they've become celebrities in their own... They become celebrities in their own right. They've become celebrities in their own right.
It's so sad, right?
But yeah, exactly. And it's unfortunate because that industry in itself is just smoke and mirrors and full of demons, and it's a gross, it's a cesspool of disgustingness. There's a lot of all that pedophilia and all that stuff is all rife all up and through there. But the fact that we have this demon's head rising out of the ocean, I could just like, he's just so gross. And he's we caught him. He's caught. So
that's right. That's it.
This like that fish. That fish is wriggling and wriggling. Yeah. He's done. Done.
I don't think that this is a scheme for her to collect money for him. I don't think that. I honestly think she's out for her own, yo.
Well, didn't they just say somebody else is behind this?
And so when you did that reading, you read it, bro.
I know.
That's exactly what you read.
I know. That's some bells.
That's exactly what you read. She's tired. She's ready to do her own. She's poor. She's broke. She don't want to depend on him. She needs money, and this is what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and
she don't care about no NDA. She don't care about shit. She's just like, fuck it. And she's going to the feds because she was going to New York, and she's going to talk her truth, and she's going to help this motherfucker get locked up in the coffin. He's done.
Well, I said some things that are happening. Well, you know, I don't know about all that, but I do. I don't know if those posts. See you. I don't want to. Let me not take you down from the reading. Stay floating up, honey. Vibrate high. The reading, but I don't know that those posts specifically. I don't know. See, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if those. I don't know. I was feeling a little skeptical. I'm not feeling like all butterflies and like how you're feeling. I feel that way about Azriel, although. You know, we got to talk to Angelo because I still, you know, he's not saying much. He tells us nothing, and then he goes on Tasha K the next day, and she got all the information. Although I don't think he said that he told her the information, but I think we kind of know.
Right.
He told her the information.
Like
but
somebody said something. A birdie landed on
a little birdie, yes. So all I'm saying is that we don't know. I need confirmation of stuff. Give me some confirmation. I know Grown Man spoke on joy, but there's always that mystery. So maybe I just need to get behind the scenes and start just asking questions. No, see, if I do that, then they're going to start targeting me. I don't want to be a target. I don't, you know, I don't want to get that deep in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
We got to live our lives, people. Like, we have freedom. We have our freedom right now. You know, this is like a time of year to be celebrating and being with family. Even if you don't celebrate, even if you don't celebrate the holidays, quote unquote, you know,
be with your family, man.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like a family time, and then we're ushering into a new year. You know,
so these girls haven't celebrated anything with their families in years, bro.
Exactly.
That's sad, man.
Yes.
These people don't see that that's fucking sad.
Yep. Well, they feel like, I think some people on the other side, they didn't want to. Like, that's people's rights. You know, that they always take that other side of it. Like, it's a choice, you know, they don't want to do it. But it's not that, and we know it.
They were forced to not do it. There's a difference. They were forced to not see their families. They were threatened to not see their families. There's a difference. And that girl, Joy, I'm telling you, that really is her behind that page. She's going to let it be known.
Well, I hope so. I mean, that's what we're hoping for. So, what's up, Nia and Mocha? Y'all quiet?
Apologizing to our parents, bro.
Yeah.
We have a couple of birthdays real quick. We have Lola.
Yes. Happy birthday.
That both have birthdays either today or coming up. I know one of them has a birthday on, Lola's birthday is on 11/26, and then
happy birthday!
Yes.
That's birthday's coming up too. Either today or it's coming up too. Happy
birthday, Warriors.
Happy birthday,
and Team Truth.
God bless.
Yes, be blessed in that year, that new year that you got.
Yes.
Every 11 months.
Many years to come as well.
Listen, every 11 months, every year, we have an opportunity for newness. Every 11 months, there's a whole portal that opens. And if you've been planting the right seeds, you're going to see some great things. So if you're not seeing those great things right now, start planting your seeds now for next year. This time next year, you're going to see many, many blessings come your way. And just be sure to look for them, too, in life. You know, just make sure you recognize the blessings and be thankful for them also. Like I'm thankful for all of y'all. All of ya.
Thank you. Yes, we're thankful for you too, sis.
Yes. So are we going to end this here, or we have anything else? Anybody else have anything else to address tonight?
I think this is a good place. I am floating on love vibes.
Love vibes.
I love it. And I'm floating on cloud nine.
I'm sure you are. Yes.
I can't with Diva.
Oh, Amy Jarrett Amy just celebrated her 50th on the 18th.
Oh, you too, Mama. Happy birthday. Yes,
Blessings to you. Yes, that's blessing. Unapologetically, happy holidays to you also. You're welcome, Beth. Thanks, Beth, for hanging out. To Hyra. Yes. Yes. You guys are some incredible people. Incredible.
That they are.
Absolutely.
We have a good group over here.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll see you in other chats.
Right. We all are civil. We can talk and we can enjoy each other, and we're very soulful and we're very spiritual, and I love it.
Yes.
And our vibes are good vibes all the time.
Yes.
You know, that's why I don't understand what's wrong with these people. They are really, as you said, Dawn, McGoddess, I'm sorry.
McGoddess.
They are aliens. They are aliens.
Oh, yeah, there are some aliens. There are some aliens in the bunch for sure. Yeah, one of them's eyes are like on the opposite side of his head.
A lot of them are.
All right, Miss Kim, we got an appointment also. I'm going to email you. Okay, cool. So I think that's it, yeah? Lola, blessings. Yes.
Send me that PDF thing.
Oh, yeah. You want that too? Okay, I'm going to email it.
Yes, you know I'm going to send it, Reed. You know me already.
I already know.
Yes. So, yeah, do it. I wonder if you could do a book reading on it, and then people could come hear it on your channel, Diva.
Yeah. That's what you said, Maggie.
Yeah, I can do a book reading on it if you guys want. I'll sit there and read this. Like, look, I got to finish this, and I've been going through a lot, girls. Like, I'm trying to catch up with all the stuff that's going on. I'm trying to throw videos out at the same time. There's so many projects that I want to get into. It's hard for me to get into it. I have a life.
It's all about balance. Just balance it out. Balance. Make sure you don't overexhaust on these videos.
You know why it's even harder, Ma? Okay, you know my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta really tend to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's when you got to put the videos are going to be there, and you'll find time to do, figure it out. You'll figure it out.
My stuff will be coming out. I've been dropping like little stuff, but you know me, I like to try to go long and be hard with shit.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, Jody, JC, I'm going to send that to you.
A lot of feedback in the chat. People are saying they want to hear it.
Okay, then. There it is.
Finish the rest of the book. I only got like 3 chapters, and they're short chapters.
Okay, I got you, Priscilla.
It's going to be like a 20-minute video, maybe 25 minutes at least.
Priscilla, do I have your email? I think I do. You can text it to me, actually. Okay? And JC, I have yours, so I'll send that to you also. So it's going to be a whole group situation. All right, cool. So Diva, then you got to bring it.
Priscilla.
Yeah, so Diva needs to bring the reading.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you guys. Good night.
All right, you guys, good night and love you. We'll see you in somebody else's chat.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Yes.
I miss you already.
Bye.